welcome back to Reactions That Rock. I am Seth, a former radio DJ, but now I just suck. Blood, like a vampire. There's a theme with these intros, folks. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna jump right to it. Grammy season is upon us. I almost put on a tuxedo, but we've got a few months before the actual event. But the nominations have been released, and I looked up the list for the Grammy nominations Song of the Year. There were 8 nominees, and of these songs, I recognized 0. I do not listen to a lot of this pop music, the happy stuff, the good stuff, the stuff y'all like. I listen to rock and metal. I'm a former rock and roll radio DJ. I live the rock and roll world. I come from the rock and roll lifestyle, which is basically beer, Jägermeister, and regret. And I don't know any of these songs. So the next 8 videos I do, starting with this one right here, are all going to be the Grammy nominations for Song of the Year. We're going to kick it off with Olivia Rodrigo, Vampire. I recently did another Olivia Rodrigo song that absolutely blew my mind at how amazing and beautiful it was. If you want to check that out, it's somewhere up here. Go ahead and click that. But if you want to check out Vampire, go ahead and stay with me. We're going to launch right into it in a minute, and let me see if this song compares to the other one at all. If it's a completely different sound, what am I getting into? I don't know. I thought Vampires was so 2010, but I know nothing about pop culture. I'm a basement-dwelling weirdo. So without further ado, let's roll right into it. Olivia Rodrigo, Vampire. Cricket sounds.
Hate to give the satisfaction asking how you're doing now. How's the castle built of people you pretend to care about? Just what you wanted. Look at you, cool guy, you got it. I see the parties and diamonds. Sometimes when I close my eyes, 6 months of torture you sold to some forbidden paradise. I loved you truly. You gotta laugh at the stupidity, 'cause I've made some real big mistakes, but you make the worst one look fine. I should have known it was strange. You only come out at night. Are you?
Alright, I'm actually going to stop it right there, right before she's about to really get into it. Had no idea what to expect from this. I already dig the video. I mean, seriously, what's not to like about this? But, this is lyrically smart. I dig it. It's obvious that, you know, she's got issues with the guy. But lyrically, I think this is well written. It's, there's a whole lot of, I don't want to say innuendo, because that's not really the right word, but there's a whole lot of, saying what she's saying without coming directly and saying it. It's poetry. And so far, so good. Again, not what I was expecting. The last song I did was kind of an acoustic ballad. This is a little more piano heavy, but it's well played. The music is understated, which really lets her vocals shine. And this works for me because obviously she can sing. So that's fantastic. I have a habit of talking too much, so I'm going to zip it right now and get right back into this.
Used to think I was smart, but you made me look so naive. The way you sold me for parts, you sunk your teeth into me. Bloodsucker, fame fucker, bleeding me dry like a goddamn vampire.
Whoa. Okay, I don't know what's happening, but this is awesome.
And every girl I ever talked to told me you were bad news. You called them crazy. God, I hate the way I called them crazy too. You're so convincing. How do you lie without flinching? Oh, what a mesmerizing, paralyzing, fucked up little thrill. Can't figure out just how you do it, and God knows I never will. And for me and not her, 'cause girls your age know better. I've made some real big mistakes, but you make the worst one look fine. I should
All right. We're going to let this finish up in just a second here. As you know, I come from the radio world, so I'm so used to the FCC breathing down the back of my neck about every dirty word that pops up. So I make the bad habit of just assuming everything I spin is going to be relatively clean if there's no warning in it. If you have kids in the room, I totally apologize for the language, but it's not coming from me. It's Olivia's fault. So that's that. You know what? I got to be honest here. I'm not the biggest fan of foul language in music unless there's a purpose for it. If it really hammers home a point that's being made, then it makes sense. Throw it in there by all means, It does that here. This is emotion. This is raw. I'm digging this so far. I mean, obviously, she's had a really, really bad experience with this person, and she's calling him or her out. I love it. That's great. And yes, I said him or her. I don't know much about the artists these days, and we are in the PC world. So I do try to be respectful of everybody. I'm going to hit and miss sometime with that, so forgive me in advance. But I'm digging this. This is passionate. This is like from the heart. And I got to tell you, the video is amazing. First of all, not only are we in Grammy season, but I get a video where she's on stage performing at an awards show and all hell breaks loose. Like, does it get any better than that? Could the timing have been any more perfect? I declare it could not. But we're going to finish this song up. I'll give you a final wrap up, and then we'll move on to 7 more Grammy songs that you'll be able to check in my playlists. Okay, yeah, I get a bad habit of doing that. I keep forgetting that when that little red bar looks like there's like 30 seconds or a minute left, that it's going to be like directed by, starring, cinematography by, gaffer, boom mic dude. So, yeah, I always have a bad habit of stopping it right at the end. But I tell you what, this is the second Olivia Rodrigo song that I have done. And I tell you what, man, she is winning me over. This kind of has a rock and roll feel to it with the emotion and the way the song builds to a big crescendo. This could easily cross over, I think, into the rock world if there's a rock remix. If you don't know how that works, when a new song comes out and the record companies think there's a chance it could cross over, have some potential, they'll often cut 2 or 3 different versions of the song. Usually one will be a little crunchier on the guitar, one might have a little dance pop vibe to it. That way they can, instead of just sending it straight to the top 40 station, they can market it to the top 40, to the younger, hip stations, the R&B stations, the rock stations. And then you never know what the actual intended song sounds like until you buy the album or download it from Spotify or whatever. But I can very easily see this crossing into the rock world. It's got that passion and that emotion that I think a lot of the rock guys have, rock girls have. This kind of gives me like a Evanescence light vibe to it. Like she can sing and there's piano and there's intensity and there's an emotion. It didn't quite build up into full rock and roll, but it came really damn close and I really like it. I can definitely see why this is up for Song of the Year. I'm pretty sure if this is played at the Grammys, they'll probably cut some of the words. We don't do that around here. I try to give you everything as I hear it and as it happens. I could have stopped it and gone and found a nice clean version to spin, but then I'd be lying when I say I've never heard the song before. I'd have been a minute and a half into it and giving you something that I already knew what was coming. This is as authentic as it gets. I've really enjoyed this. Like I said, Olivia Rodrigo is winning me over in a huge way. So I'm a fan. I can honestly say right now, right here, I am an Olivia Rodrigo fan. These are words that I never thought would come out of my mouth. I am an Olivia Rodrigo fan. So there you go. We're going to be rolling on with 7 other Song of the Year award nominee songs. There's a way that that's supposed to be said, and obviously I'm an idiot when it comes to choosing my words, so somebody should probably choose these for me. I should probably stick to a teleprompter, but there's no fun in that, and you can't react to that. So, if you've enjoyed the video, go ahead, give me some thumbs up. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like. Tell me other songs I should hear. If you like Olivia Rodrigo, what songs do I need to check out? Go ahead and drop that in the comments. If you've enjoyed this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I got a lot more coming up for you, I promise. And until we see each other again, rock and freaking roll.